we're on problem number 1. Okay, answer for this one is 0. Number 2. Okay, so for this one is -2. Number 3. Okay, answer for this one is 7. Go ahead and bring up number 1 through 10 for the lottery. Okay, numbers for today are 10 and 3. Okay, homework check. Just go ahead and bring it up here. As long as you have all 5 done, you'll get 10 million. Okay, the homework answers for today. Alright, 1 through 3 are y equals -5/4x minus 2, y equals 1/2 x minus 2, y equals -1/2 x plus 2. Next ones are y equals 2/5x plus 1, and y equals x plus 1. Okay, questions on the homework. Alright, I have your test to pass out. When you hear your name, go ahead and come on up. Alright, if you need to make up a test, you can come in 6th period. The objective for today is to use parallel and perpendicular lines. Our learning target is to identify slopes of parallel lines and to identify slopes of perpendicular lines. So our first essential question is, how are slopes of parallel lines related? Parallel lines are going to have the same slope. Okay? So if we had an equation like y is equal to 2x plus 4, the only thing we want to focus on is the slope. Our slope is 2. So a parallel line to this line right here is going to have a slope of 2. And that's all that matters. So a parallel line that would be parallel to this line right here is going to be 2x plus whatever number you decide to put in that box, or minus. As long as they have the same slope, these lines are parallel. Example 1. It says y is equal to 2x plus 4. We want to find a line that is parallel to this line. That means, what did I just say? Parallel lines are what? Their slopes are, right, their slopes are equal. So we're looking at the slope here. The slope is 2. So a line that is parallel to this will have a slope of 2 as well. And then, just for example, we can say plus 2. Remember, your y-intercept doesn't really matter in this case. As long as their slopes are the same, the lines are parallel. Okay? So if the question said, what is the slope of a line parallel to y equals 2x plus 4? What's the answer? What is the slope of a line that is parallel to this line? If it's just asking for the slope of the line that's parallel, it's just going to be what your slope is, because the lines are going to have the same slope if they are parallel. We'll go through more examples. You can see some of you guys look. Okay. Alright, walk by alert. Go ahead and just walk by with the answer. What is the slope of a line parallel to y equals 1/3 x plus 4? Alright, for example 2. How do you find that? Okay. We're going to just do what we did yesterday first. It says find a line parallel to B. First we need to know the equation of B. So what we did yesterday, found 2 points on the line. There's one, let's see, let's just pick the y-intercept at 5. Okay, we make our triangle. We're going to count our rise over our run. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for our rise. And our run is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our slope is going to be 9 over 5. Can we reduce 9 over 5? No. There's no way we can reduce this, so that's going to be our slope. What number do we add to this? We had our y-intercept. So our y-intercept is 5. So our answer is going to be y equals 9 over 5x plus 5. Okay, now that we have our equation for the line, it says find a line parallel to B. If it's parallel to this equation, what's that mean? It's going to have the same slope. So our answer is going to be y is equal to 9 over 5x plus whatever y-intercept you want to pick. Alright, walk by alert. Are y equals 2x plus 1 and y equals 2x plus 4 parallel? Okay, answer is yes. What needs to be the same for our lines to be parallel? The slope. And in this case, our slope for the first equation is 2. Our slope for the second equation is 2. So our lines are parallel, so the answer is yes. Alright, practice problem. Number 1, find a line parallel to y equals 1/4 x plus 7. It says find a line parallel to y equals 1/4 x plus 7. What do the lines have to be parallel? The same slope. Alright, so our slope for here is 1/4 x. That means a slope of 1/4 x plus whatever number is going to give us a parallel line. Okay, answer for this one is -8. Okay, practice problem number 2. Find a line parallel to C. Okay, we just need to pick 2 points on the line. We'll pick this one, and we'll pick this one. Okay, we need to make our triangle and count our blocks. We need our rise over our run. For our rise, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. For our run, we have 1, 2. But 4 over 2 can be reduced. What's 4 over 2 reduced to? 2. So our slope is going to be 2, which means we're going to have y is equal to 2x plus our y-intercept. What's our y-intercept? Our y-intercept is 4. This is the equation of our line. We want a line parallel to this, which means what? This line's got to have the same slope. So we're going to have y is equal to 2x plus whatever number we want to put in there. Alright, answer for the bonus is -12. Okay, essential questions. Our next question. How are the slopes of perpendicular lines related? What are perpendicular lines? They cross, and when they cross, they make 90-degree angles. So they look like this. They cross like that, like a cross or an X. Okay. The slopes of the perpendicular lines are related by, they have negative reciprocals. What's a negative reciprocal? Does anybody know what a reciprocal is? I don't know if I spelled that right. Record that. Okay, we have y equals 1 over 3x plus 2. We want a line that's perpendicular to this line. Again, we're just focusing on the slope. We're not going to focus on the y-intercept. So if we want the negative reciprocal of this slope, first we want to change the sign. It's a positive number, which means our new slope is going to be a negative number. 1 over 3. What is the reciprocal of 1 over 3? 3 over 1. 3 over 1 reduces to what? Just 3. So that's going to be our new slope. This line is going to be perpendicular to our equation that we already have. And we can, like I said, y-intercept doesn't matter. We can put any number there that we want. What if we had y is equal to 5x plus 3? What's the reciprocal of 5? 1 over 5. Remember, 5 is the same as 5 over 1. If we have a whole number, just put it over 1. The reciprocal of that number is going to be 1 over 5. So if we have y equals 5x plus 3, a perpendicular line to y equals 5x plus 3 is going to have a slope of negative 1 over 5x. Remember, we want to change the sign. So if it's positive here, our new slope is going to be negative. And then we can just add any number that we want to. Okay, walk by alert. How are the slopes of perpendicular lines related? Right answer for this one, they are negative reciprocals. Remember that. Okay? All that means is that they're going to change the sign of the slope and then switch the numbers, the negative reciprocal. Alright, find a line perpendicular to D. First thing we want to do is find the equation of D. To do that, we need to pick 2 points on our line. Pick this one right here and this one right here. We make our triangle. We want the rise over the run, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for our rise. For our run, we have 1, 2, 3. This is our slope. It's going and it's falling to the right. What's that mean? Right, so our slope is going to be a negative 7 over 3. X plus, what's our y-intercept? It's kind of far down here. Negative 6. So our equation is going to be y is equal to negative 7 over 3x plus negative 6 or minus 6. It's the same thing. So if our slope is negative 7 over 3, what's the slope that is of the perpendicular line to our line? Well, we want the negative reciprocal. This is a negative. If it's a negative, we need to switch the sign. Remember, if it's positive, we switch it to negative. Since it's negative, it's going to be a positive slope. 7 over 3, what's the reciprocal of 7 over 3? So our new slope is going to be a positive 3 over 7. So the equation for our perpendicular line is going to be 3 over 7x plus whatever we want to put for our y-intercept. Alright, walk by alert. Our y equals 3x minus 2 and y equals 1/3 x plus 3 perpendicular. Okay, answer for this is no. Remember, to be negative reciprocals, you're going to have a different sign and you're going to have the reciprocal. These are both positive. So the negative reciprocal of 3x is going to be negative 1 over 3. And this is still positive. So these are not perpendicular lines. Alright, go ahead and bring up practice problem number 3. Okay, for this one, our slope is 6. If we want a line that's perpendicular to this, we need to find our new slope, which is the negative reciprocal of 6. Remember, if we have a whole number, what do we need to put it over? 1. That's right. First of all, our 6 is positive, so our new slope is going to be what? We have 6 over 1. What's the reciprocal of 6 over 1? 1 over 6. So our new equation is going to be y is equal to negative 1 over 6 x plus our y-intercept, which, as I said, our slopes need to be the same, but the y-intercepts can be different. So it can be whatever you decide you want it to be. It slips. Alright, how many is it?
2.
Alright. What do you need exit slips?